In an age of hypersonic missiles, AI-guided weapons, and stealth that paints a ghost on radar, why do fighter jets still carry guns? A weapon fundamentally unchanged in principle for over a century, bolted to the most advanced machines of war ever built. Why does this analog relic persist in a digital world? The answer is a lesson written in fire, learned through mistake, and engineered into the very soul of the modern fighter. From the fabric and wood biplanes of World War I to the jet-on-jet duels over Korea, the cannon was the decisive weapon. Pilots closed to visual range, maneuvered behind their enemy, and ended the fight with a short, lethal burst. For decades, victory was measured in gun sights. Then, the missile arrived. Designers believed the era of the dogfight was over. Why risk a close-range brawl when you could destroy an enemy from miles away? This thinking culminated in the legendary F-4 Phantom II, a powerhouse, a record-setter, and initially, built without an internal cannon. But Vietnam delivered a brutal reality check. Early missiles were unreliable, easily spoofed by countermeasures, and hampered by strict rules of engagement that often required pilots to visually identify their target before firing. Phantom pilots found themselves in close-range fights with more agile MiGs, armed with only a limited supply of faltering missiles. They had nothing to fall back on. The result was a shock to the US military. The lesson was seared into doctrine: never again. Every major fighter that followed, the F-14 Tomcat, F-15 Eagle, F-16 Fighting Falcon, carried an internal cannon as a non-negotiable feature. The gun was back, not as the primary weapon, but as an essential insurance policy. Today's aircraft cannon is a masterpiece of brutal engineering. Take the GAU-22A on the F-35A Lightning II. It's a 4-barrel Gatling gun, embedded inside the stealthy airframe to preserve its radar-evading shape, capable of firing an astounding 300 rounds per minute. This isn't about spraying bullets, it's about precision and tailored lethality. Modern ammunition, from high-explosive shells that shred aircraft to specialized rounds that can pierce armor, delivers catastrophic damage with just a few hits. And the pilot doesn't just point and shoot. The gun is slave to the aircraft's fire control computer, linked to the radar and the pilot's helmet-mounted sight. He simply looks at the target. The computer calculates the complex bullet fall in milliseconds, and the cannon fires where the enemy aircraft will be. It's point-and-click lethality at 3,000 rounds a minute. So, in our age of beyond visual range combat, when is this insurance policy used? The limits of missiles create the opportunity for guns. First, the electronic fight. Modern warfare is a battle of signals. Jamming can blind radar-guided missiles. Flares can decoy heat seekers. A cannon round is immune to all of it. It's a kinetic argument that can't be hacked. Second, the last resort. Missiles run out. A fighter might carry only 6 or 8. In a prolonged, chaotic engagement, when the last missile is gone, the gun is the final tool left in the toolbox. Third, the versatile tool. While air-to-air gun kills are rare today, the cannon is still frequently used in air-to-ground strafing runs against vehicles, equipment, or targets too close to friendly forces for a missile or bomb. Even the design of the 5th-generation F-35 reveals the calculated trade-off. Only the Air Force's F-35A has the internal gun. The Navy's carrier-based F-35C and the Marine Corps' vertical landing F-35B sacrificed it for weight, space, and structural strength. Their solution? A removable external gun pod for missions where the risk of a close fight is higher. It's a compromise, proving that while the gun isn't always needed, the capability must always be available. What comes next? Will lasers, swarming drones, or directed energy make the cannon obsolete? Perhaps, one day. But lasers face immense power and heat dissipation challenges. They are a promise for the future. The gun is a guarantee for today, and for every foreseeable conflict tomorrow. In the end, the cannon endures for one profound, unshakable reason: certainty. It is the weapon of last resort, the weapon that always works, the weapon that demands no electronic handshake. In the chaos of combat, when systems fail, when the battle collapses into a knife fight, The pilot has one ultimate, physical tool that relies not on software, but on physics. Technology evolves at a dizzying pace. Sensors get sharper, missiles get smarter, stealth gets better. But the fundamental physics of a close-range fight, the brutal, intimate reality of a pilot needing to destroy a target he can see with his own eyes, that never changes. And for that reality, there is only one answer. What weapon system should we explore next? The evolution of air-to-air missiles, or the secret history of stealth technology? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the tech that defines air power, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next mission. Thanks for watching.